Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, it's been a hell of a day. I haven't had a chance to come back on. I'm apologizing for not being here live. I tried my best to get on here. Kids are asleep. Wife is asleep. I needed a day to go to the gym just to kind of do my own thing. But we are back on Vulcan, and I want to show you guys kind of my progress, where I'm at. So I got a minute 33 left. I'm on the last phase right now on my free-to-play account. This is the blessings I went with. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I had one opportunity to come back. I got 40%, 30%, 40%, 30%, 20% all ult damage. I went nowhere with that. Nowhere. I don't have the proper setup because my ult is not maxed out. Plus, I don't have the proper setup for weapons, and it just wasn't driving for me. I don't know what it is. I think maybe I'm missing some of the more important blessings as well too. So it wasn't driving. So what I did instead is I went all crit damage with a couple of different attacks because I noticed my attack is kind of low. I'm at 20k. It's not that high, right, for normal mode. Like normal mode to do the alt sessions, you want to have first off maxed out alt. You want to have like moon daggers, plum sword. You can use grimoire as well. It's fine, but you want to have at least like 20 to 24k attack, and I kind of lack that. So I've been doing the whole going around and getting it done with Westwind opportunity by pushing over my as much damage as I could with my Westwind here and maxing my crit damage, right? So I'm gonna show you guys real quick the setup and how I've been going around it. Of course, this is the last phase, so we all know all of a sudden he becomes the biggest tanky mother effer on the planet, and so he's a lot harder to kill, but we're gonna do our best here to do as much damage as we possibly can. I think we have a decent amount of time to get it done. Hopefully we will, and this will be the free-to-play account completing Vulcan. So let's see where we get him here with our ult. You guys can see my ult damage doesn't do very much, right? So we gotta save Maylin here for sure. Let's get up here and do a little bit of a crit. There we go. It's gonna send him off over here into the middle. We're gonna break this. We're gonna go ahead and do one of these. Hopefully we get enough time, guys. Hopefully. And no death. That's the most important part for me right now. Okay, let's go. Oh, there we go. Sorry guys, I was quiet there for quite some time, but we got her done. We got her done. So you guys can see a different approach here with Westwind. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was a pity, and I did one more summon. I'll show you guys the video where I did that. Actually, I don't know if I can, but I'll show you guys the history of what I got. So this is what essentially it. Let's see. Let's look at our loot here real quick. So we got ourselves a body piece of Burning Blessing. We got ourselves a pretty damn good necklace, which is nice, and then some shit across the board that we'll probably never use. So let me show you guys my setup, okay? I did spend a little bit of, man, nothing good. All right, let me just quickly take a quick screenshot here and show the squad that I finished it. The squad being the Discord, of course, and then F2P done. Vulcan normal. There we go. All right, so I'll show you guys my setup. I won't lie to you guys. I sold some of my level 40 artifacts. Sorry, level 20 artifacts, level 55 ones, just to get more gold so I can move some stuff around. I'll show you guys how I did it. Well, give me a second here. Vulcan normal done. Okay, so let's take a look. Show you guys my whole setup, and you guys can see what I ran and how I did it. And then I'll do a full run with you guys some other time today or tomorrow. Okay, so you guys can see here, there it is, the hunter mode. Here are my blessings again. So we got increased critical hit damage, increased attack by 4%, increased critical hit damage, increased critical hit damage, increased critical hit damage. This could have been higher, and then increased 4 attack. So I made up the attack that I told you guys about with the blessings here. 8% more attack is not bad. Here's the team that I ran with. I'll just show you guys the managed team section. This was it right here. So you guys can see 435, 228. I actually got myself in the white. Yeah. So I was able to pull another Westwind. Not gonna lie, I got another Westwind. I got another Cha in my last summon. So I'll show you guys that real quick. So there's no issues here. Here we go. Draw history, right there. I decided to do some gems. Screw it. I had enough. I like 5,000 plus 4 tickets. So I used that and I got myself these two things. So pretty big deal to get that power up. That got me in the white, which was nice. And then, like I said, here's my attack, 20,376. You want around 22, 24 to make life a lot easier. But let's show you guys my actual setup here for the team and what I used. And again, I'll do this live tomorrow, hopefully, while I do some account reviews at the same time. And I'm hoping I can show you guys this and floor 25 at the same time on a live stream. Okay, so definitely look out for that tomorrow morning. That will be available to you guys. So bear with me. Let me get these out of the way. Okay, so let's go back to the team. Here is what I did. If I go to my artifacts, I went full 8-piece curse. Yeah, full 8-piece curse. This wasn't the original plan, by the way. I only went full 8-piece curse because I wanted to get into the white zone and get out of the red. My 4-piece expert is still a way better option, but I need better gear in order to boost myself up to that point anyways. So what I might end up doing eventually is just giving everybody gear just that's legendary and just make up for the TP there, or CP there, CP there, right? So you guys can see how I did this here. Now, Alicia's got all curse. Mei Lin's got all blessing. And believe it or not, I took all of Sa's stuff out and gave it to Cha, giving her a full set of greed. Useless for her. 0% use for her. None. But it boosted my combat power up because I don't have another full curse set or any other set that I can put on her with the lack of gold that I've got going on, right? So keep that in mind. If you are trying to get into the white zone to avoid the red penalty, you're going to have to do stuff like this once in a while to make it make sense, all right? All right, now let's move on to the blessings. Now, the blessings are very, very important here, okay? They play a major part, and then we're going to talk about the skills afterwards and why I chose them. Okay, so the blessings here, I went with the following 4. Here's the thing. Pulverize, I was very much debating just removing because I don't think it was actually doing enough for me. I was thinking of putting in the dagger, but I decided to stick with it. It worked out, so that's fine. You can go either or of those. They work fine. This was imperative for me because I needed that crit for Westwind to continue. If I can get a epic version of this or a legendary version, it's game over. I'll be using it nonstop, right? But for this fight specifically, I used it just to get that extra little bit of crit. That luck happened to happen. I got enough crits in, and it worked out. Of course, boss... the Blessing Stone for Boss Slayer is amazing because it does 12% more damage. It does reduce the cooldown, but I do have the following as well to back up for it. And because I'm using the Plum Sword, this makes sense to use, right? The extra dash plus the cooldown of the actual dash fully can be done by 18%. So this will kind of make up for using the Boss Slayer to some extent. All right, so those are the blessings I used. Again, the couple honorable mentions that you can use. You can use Chains of Blood if you lose a little bit of HP. Your attack goes up by 12%. This is a little risky with the AP set for the curse set because, of course, you take way more damage, right? So just be careful. And then, of course, you can use Double-Edged Sword, but I've got the rare version, so I didn't want to use that. And another really good one is Bloodlust because you constantly just do damage non-stop. Couple things to note as well in the fight. Sometimes if you are a Westwind user and you summon your shadows, your Westwind will completely miss and do no damage sometimes. It's really, really weird. And I'm talking about like sometimes it'll do like 900 damage for some reason when your shadows are summoned. It only happens during that time. And then also another thing is your breaks, if Vulcan is in a corner, for some reason your break skill sometimes completely miss. Like completely miss, just nothing happens, like no damage, no break. You'll see the bar doesn't move for some reason. It's a weird bug, so I hope they fix that. Now I'll show you guys my skills. You guys can see my ult, like I said, is level 9, so nothing fancy there whatsoever. My 2 skills that I used, of course, are going to stay the same. Death Dance, Earth Shock, which gives you the extra 30% crit damage at the epic stage, and then I used the Water Iceberg Armor Break in order to break him quicker. I ideally wanted to use the vacuum, but the problem is without another breaker on the team, this wasn't viable. This is actually a faster way to do it if you have a secondary breaker, but I don't. So I went with Iceberg to break him quickly just to get the job done. Shadow-wise, you want to go with Igris, especially if you're a Westwind user, just because Igris is going to give you that extra crit that you need. Now, I wanted to get him to Elite Knight, but I've only got him at 6%. I actually ended up getting Tusk to Elite Knight. Didn't realize I did that. So have the next best one in there, and then always have Iron in here because Iron does a natural move that nobody really thinks about, and that is the decreased defense by 12%. So just in case your skill isn't up for Shadow Step or you don't have Bloodlust on, this is nice to summon your Shadow and have that defense decrease just to do extra damage here and there until your Shadow Step is actually up and running. So there you guys go. Full run. I'm gonna try to do the other one now as well and see if I can get it done. I have a feeling I'm not gonna be able to do the hunter one because I'm pretty low in power, but we'll try it and see what happens. This is Payne. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Best of luck on your runs. I will be doing a live stream tomorrow morning for account reviews plus this as well. Hopefully I'll be able to do this live for you guys again. Enjoy the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye now.